Hey everybody, it's time for another game pickup video, and yeah, it's been a while, but let me tell you, it was worth the wait. Got some amazing games to show you in this game pickup videos. We're gonna unbox some packages as well, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You might have already seen like the runtime of this video. It's an hour long. That doesn't say that I've picked up like a ton of games. No, it's actually just a few of them. But the funny thing is though, I don't know how it happened, but all the games that I've picked up this week, or yeah, got this week, there's some story attached to it, like on how I picked them up or what happened with the game. I might have like waited for like a couple months for it to finally arrive, or got like an amazing deal. You just have to watch this video to see what happened. But yeah, for every game I kind of go in depth, and yeah, some of them are also very special to me. Very happy that I was able to pick them up, and that is why the video is quite long. So my apologies, I guess. But yeah, very excited about the games that I've picked up this week. So with that said though, we're gonna do some unboxings, and let's do that right now. Yeah. So I just got back from picking up a package, this one right here, and yeah, we will open it up in just a couple minutes. But before I do that, let's build it up and you know, create some hype around this package, because you know, I think I'm excited. If I had to rank it between like 0 and 5, I would say around 4-ish, high 3. No, 4-ish. That's correct. Like 4-ish. This is a weird game. Already gonna say it. If you want, guess in the comments what game it is. But before you do that, like, listen up. I had to order this one from eBay. I rarely order something from eBay because of the prices and the shipping costs and the taxes. I don't know how that works, but it's super expensive to import something from the USA. And I had to order this one from the USA. I had to, because I did not see this game like available like on eBay in like Europe, I think. Or if I saw it, like I kind of ignored it because the price was just like way too high. I did see one copy of this game on Vinted, but also for a very high price, almost double. So that was insane. And in this instance, it actually worked out to order it from eBay and pay like the higher shipping costs. So we're gonna open it up in a couple minutes. You know, I think the hype level is not high enough. But yeah, this is a game that is part of a sub collection, and also, I have a feeling it will become quite rare. And it is also a game that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about. And when you say like the developer or the publisher, it is very unlikely you will name this game as, oh yeah, and also this game belongs in the sub collection. I'm just saying that because I actually forgot about this game. And suddenly, late at night, I was thinking, oh yeah, that is actually also a game that belongs on the sub collection. Somehow I stumbled upon it. Like, I might have favorited that game on Vinted, just keeping my eye on it. Like, maybe at some point it would get like a little bit cheaper. And I saw it in my favorite list again, or somehow. And I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I actually need to pick this one up. Is there anything else that I could say to build up the hype? No, not really. I think we should open it up. But we also have to do something else. We're gonna... If the game is in here that I ordered, we also have to unseal it. Hey, at some point I do want to play the game. But, you know, in most instances, like, I don't keep my game sealed or just unsealed, like, when I am starting to play the game. But because this is like an eBay order, I kind of need to know for sure that the game is in there and that it's not like a reseal and that I stumble upon some googly eyes or whatever people are doing these days. Oh man, people are crazy. So yeah, we're gonna unbox it, and then unseal it. Before I do that, I will do some like, hey, if you don't want to watch me unseal this game, do let me watch away. But yeah, we're gonna do it. But yeah, anything else? No, not really. I think we should just unbox it. And I'm kind of curious. Like, I'll give you 5 seconds to actually post a comment now to guess which game it is. You don't have to. But I'm more curious about when you see the game, what your reaction is, and if you know the game, and if you knew it was from this developer. It's a weird one. It only got released in the USA. It might have got like an Asian release or like in Japan. And what else? It is. I want to say it is published by a different company, which is actually more known with indie games. And yeah, I don't have like a ton of like sub collections, but the box got stuck to my desk. Yeah, so it is open now. Ooh, what is it? No, that's a lie. I was gonna say like I'm not gonna look at it, but there are 2 monitors here, and I can see actually what is happening. I'm gonna close my eyes. No, I will open it up, and maybe you won't see anything at all. Oh, there's some blue there. So there's another hint. It might be what could be blue. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, maybe. But yeah. Oh, I already noticed that the disc is loose, so we definitely have to unseal it. I was almost gonna say like, oh, they didn't put like bubble wrap in it, but that's like not possible because it's sealed, but the disc is loose. I am very curious about this, man. I hope I did a good thing. That's always nice. I actually forgot how much I paid for it. But this Metal Wolf Chaos, and is that XD? Does it say like XD? Yeah, I think it does. So yeah, there's the publisher. It is sealed. There's something in it. You might not hear it from the rattling. But yeah, this is Metal Wolf Chaos. Physical edition. Published by developer. Devolver. I might have said like developer before. Now that I say it now, it is Devolver. Small mistake. But yeah, this is part of my most important sub collection. And maybe some people say like, yeah, we know. Hey, listen, I forgot. But I'm very excited about this one because of a name on the back here. Let's zoom it in. There you go. It's From Software. So, developed by From Software. This one is published by Devolver. And it had a special reserve release. But I think there are 2 versions of this one. Maybe one is numbered and this is just a retail release, maybe. Oh yeah, so now I'll go over it first, and then we're actually gonna unbox it again. But yeah, I completely forgot about this because this is a port, or yeah, I'm just gonna say it's port remaster, but more leaning into a port of Metal Wolf Chaos on the original Xbox, and there it got released as it only got like an Asian release, like in Japan. And with the PlayStation 4 version, yeah, there you could play it like finally over here. And I'm not sure like if they had to do like a translation, but I want to say like all the dialogue was just already like in English, but I'm not sure. But yeah, again, I think it's mostly like a port. But yeah, this one was missing from my collection, and this did not get like a physical release in Europe, so that's why I had to import it. I did see like a couple of copies, and it's not too expensive though. I think without like the import fees and like shipping costs, it should be around like 30 or 40 euros or so. I want to say in the end I paid 60 for this one because it didn't calculate like the import fees, and I didn't have to pay them today, so I should be good. I could get like something in the mail, but that is very unlikely. But yeah, this is like a Mac based third person shooty bang bang arcade-ish, like just blow everything up and that's it. It's a very simplistic game, but it's developed by From Software, and I did want to have it like in my collection. And the funny thing though is, I like these type of games. I like it. So you're playing as the president in a mech, and I think there's a coup going on. Is that how you actually say it? A coup. And yeah, you are escaping, I guess, and fighting like the evil president, something like that. It's very campy, B-movie. I like that. But yeah, this is sort of a game that sometimes I mention like I also play games to get like inspiration from. I want to get some inspiration from this game for game dev purposes. And yeah, I really want to play it. So that's why we're going to unbox it as well, unseal it. But yeah, it's such a weird title, man. It's such a weird title. Because again, it did not get released in Europe. And I think, if I'm correct, I saw it on Vinted for around 90 or 100 euros. And that's definitely too much, but it was on my favorite list. Like, I should get this one at some point. But yeah, again, I completely forgot about the game. And I think many other people actually forgot about this one as well. Think I did not finish my thought, but on eBay I saw it for around like 40, but not a ton of copies. And yeah, I do have a feeling. I hate saying stuff like this, but this could become like one of those uncommon PlayStation 4 titles at some point, and that it will definitely be more expensive. That is not me saying like, oh, you should get out now and buy all the copies. Do if you want a copy. But that's just a feeling that I had, and that it would, for me, like importing purposes, it would become more difficult to actually import it. So I decided like, let's pull the trigger and get it now. I'm doing a fantastic job with unsealing this game. Brand new. This disc is loose, but that should be fine. Like, is there a disc? No, I did that before and the disc fell out. I think that was with Opona. There's a disc. Ooh. There's another disc. Who are you? Okay, that was fun. There's a disc. And it does say Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Yeah, I'm very happy with this one. There's a there's a leaflet here. Metal Wolf Chaos. There you go. And very important message like here. See important health and safety warnings in the system settings menu. Okay, thanks. You could have written it down here. Now, there are maybe two ways to go about this. Maybe there are like a ton of like health warnings and they just were not able to fit it on here. Or the other option is they're like, ah, man, it's also in the settings. Like, just check that one out. I think there's some how would you call it? Like dual cover going on. So you could flip the cover, I guess. Yeah, it still like has like stuff on the spine. That's cool. I rarely do it. Do that rarely. I never do that because I want to have like the cases like this so I can read it. There's nothing on there. Oh, there is actually a scratch on the disc. But oh no, it's just a little bit of like dirt. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is okay. It's very rare that I see like a scratched PlayStation 4 disc. But yeah, Metal Wolf Chaos. It's very likely I will insert like a gameplay clip here. But yeah, kind of curious if you knew about this. And if you knew this was actually a From Software game. So yeah, on a PlayStation 4.
By the end of the first
Wait a second. I think I have all the PlayStation 4 From Software games. Got Armored Core. Dark Souls 3. And then there's the Dark Souls 3 Game of the Year edition. Also got that one. Got Scholars of the First Sin. Dark Souls 2. Good Dark Souls game. And also do have Elden Ring. Do I have Elden Ring on the PlayStation 4? I think I have it on the PlayStation 4 and on the PlayStation 5 as well. Double dipping, but the PlayStation 4 version is actually maybe a little bit better. Depends on you who you ask. But that should be all the PlayStation 4 From Software games. There might be a VR game, but I want to say that's actually a digital version. But yeah, man, I love From Software. I think like most of the games I do want to play like sincerely, and I do appreciate like everything in their library. So this one is definitely one that I wanted to get. I'm very happy about it. What does it say on the back? Seal of the President of the United States. Okay. 1 player, 2 GB minimum install, and I can use my DualShock 4. T rating, blood, mild violence, or mild language and violence. Oh yeah. So there you have it, Metal Wolf Chaos. I'm gonna pop it in my PlayStation 5 and actually test it out for a bit. But yeah, very excited about this one. But are we done with the From Software games in this video? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we are. Or maybe not. Depends on the day.
The best medicine for that kind of headache is pumping it full of a heavy dose of lead.
Of all man's achievements in the 21st century, this is the climax!
So listen up. Here's the deal. I have 2 packages over here, and it's crazy. I don't know even where to begin. Both of these packages have their separate stories, and they're kind of maybe insane. One of them is definitely insane though, and I think we will start with that one first, because I've been waiting for this game to arrive since last year in October. And the other one, yeah, we'll do that after this one. Listen, this video is all out of order because I recorded something yesterday. But yeah, today I'm picking up this, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this with editing. And also, I'm not feeling like 100%. My head hurts. Anyway, I really just got back home, got a cup of tea. And I just need to know. But I felt like this is perfect for a game pickup video. We're gonna unbox it together and check it out, because I do want to record my reaction to this. It's insane. It truly is. Like, I'm not overstating that. It's kind of insane. The first package that we're gonna open is maybe the most insane one, because it took so long to arrive. It took very long to arrive, and I actually don't know. Well, there's something in it. There's some way to it. So I'm gonna say there's a manual. I hope the game that I ordered is actually in here. There were so many issues with getting this game. I don't know even where to begin. But yeah, we're gonna open it up, and to some extent, this is not the game that I ordered because they resent it again. Listen, we're gonna open up this one, and then I will go actually in depth about it. This one is insane, but the other one, somewhat of a similar story, is that there should be a game in there. There's some way to it, so that's a good sign. And if the game is actually in there, that is gonna blow my mind. But that is for later in this video. It will all make sense, I hope. But yeah, let's open up this one first. Yeah, it's really insane, this one. But first we're gonna check it out if the game is in there, and then I will go in depth about. This is weird. It's a weird color. No, it's okay. The colors were a bit off, and I was like, is this like a printed cover? Like, that I'm just holding this package is already like making me happy. That something is in here is already making yeah, I'm already like happy because it took so long to actually arrive. I was thinking I'm never gonna get this game. I will actually thought I was scammed. This could still end up being a scam. I don't know. A first impression is very good. This is maybe the most boring game that I'm gonna show with this game pickup video. I'm gonna remove this knife though before I hurt myself. But yeah, it's Star Wars, the video game. It's the Lego one. Oh my god, finally I got it. I'm so excited. And it's even like the English one. Oh, that's awesome. And my first impression is that I saw the flames when unpacking it, and it looks a little bit off. But no, it's actually like when I see the complete picture, it is actually correct. So that's fine. That's all good. But yeah, everything looks good. We're gonna check the inside though. So there's a manual, also I think in a pretty good state, and the disc. I even on the top layer I see some scratches. There are some sketches in there, but already very happy that I'm holding the case and that there's even like a manual in there that's like in a very good state. Even there's a small like thingy over there, but that's not an issue. The disc, I hope it's okay. I am fine, man, because I was thinking that I had to rebuy this game again. No, that's actually good. Yeah. Do the light test. Yeah, there are some scratches. Nothing too serious. It should probably work. It's fine. Oh my god, man, this game. This is likely going to end up being a very long video because the one that I recorded yesterday was just like a game that I was very happy about and had like much to talk about. You might have seen it already, like that pickup, or that it comes like after this. Anyway, again, where to begin? Very happy that I'm holding this game because now I do have both Lego Star Wars games on the GameCube, and hey, I like Star Wars. I like Lego. I never really played one of these. First of all, I ordered this one last year around October or so, and this is actually a game that I was searching for quite a while. Not really like actively, but this version of the Star Wars games, like this one, I see quite often. But then this one, I don't see that one that often. And yeah, for the GameCube, my preference is like getting the like either the Dutch version or the English version. And getting the English version of this one, maybe if you're in the UK, like it's easy to find. But for me, nah, never see it. Never see it. So I was really happy that I actually found it on a site and ordered it, but it just never arrived. So they did provide like the tracking code, but that was not working. And I started to think like, this is not. I kind of started to get that feeling like something is wrong. But yeah, it did not arrive. So at some point, well, partially I'm to blame for this whole thing, but that's just an assumption. I will try my best to explain it. At some point, I was at home and the doorbell went off and I was not able to open up the door because I was trying to order the analog 3D. It was like a minute before 5 p.m. and I was ready to go to order that thing. But my doorbell went off and it was kind of like in a window of like, if this package is going to arrive, it should be like around here. And afterwards I was thinking, man, maybe it was that package, but I'm not too sure though. But with the delivery company that they used, they don't really provide like any emails or like a note in the posting. What's the name again? So yeah, it's just an assumption. But then later I was thinking, I'm just gonna message this person and say like, hey, did you send this out or did it arrive back again? The weird thing is that when I asked that, their response was rather quick and they said, yeah, I got it again. I was like, well, that is kind of odd because if you got it again, why didn't you send me a message like that you actually received it again? I would do that. But yeah, things can happen. But again, that postal like shipping service is not the best. And I had my issues with them before. Their communication is not good, like getting their info. So I explained the situation like, okay, it did not arrive here and I was not able to pick it up. So they said, well, I can resend it again. And well, the first time they actually sent it without the tracking code. So they did not like supply my email and like info, like phone, so that I would even be able to get like a message. That was actually what happening. Like, hey, listen, this has been on my mind for a long time. But then they resent it again and they supplied like a tracking code. But the tracking code, it just said like, no, this exists, this has been made, but we did not get the package yet. So for like a month or so, it stayed like on the same like status and it never got here. So that was an issue on their end. But my assumption was like, oh, maybe they said they would send it, but they didn't. They just made like a shipping code, but then you pay for the shipping costs anyway, I guess. But it was just like very odd, like communication, and it didn't go so smoothly. And a mistake on my end is with what I used. I had to say within 30 days if the order was okay or not, and the 30 days had already gone by. Because, if they say like, hey, it's on the way and I will ship it out again, like I was thinking, it should be fine. And I didn't know about the 30 days, so that has gone by. But I didn't get the package, so I think beginning of this year, or maybe I think the beginning of this year, I sent a message again. I said, hey, it says like it's booked, like that they did not get like the package, but that you just made the shipping code or paid for like the shipping cost, but you didn't send out anything. I'm just rambling on, but it's just such a weird thing. And their reaction was very short, and I'm like, oh, shame that it happened. I don't know what's going on. But then I started to check like the reviews, and multiple people said like, no, I got the item that I didn't order, or I did not get like an item at all. And there were some positives in there, but those could be like local people that just pick it up. Like I'm not sure. But they had positive reviews, but mostly like similar negative reviews that I actually would write down for them. Did not get the item, and their communication is a shit. So I tried to like connect with the support of that site, and they were not helpful at all because the 30 days had already gone by. But then I just sent a message to the person like, hey, listen up. I wrote like a bad review, like, hey, don't buy anything from them. They did not like it. And then they did that scammy thing, like say like, oh, if you remove the review, I could buy the game from my friend and then send it tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, you just want me to remove the review and then don't ship anything at all. Anyway, that was like a month ago, I think. And I removed the review because I was thinking, what's the worst thing that could happen? Like, they already got like tons of like negative reviews. And like I could remove it, and maybe they are actually trying their best and solve the issue. And maybe they are actually able to get the game from a friend and do a thing and send it my way. So I removed the review, said like, hey, I did it, because they were not happy about that review. And then they the next day they said like, yeah, I got the game. I was like, okay, well, send it to me. But they did not like provide like any info at all. My apologies for this rambling, but it's so weird, man, and so frustrating. But they did send it. I'm actually amazed by it because last week I finally got like the message of the first package that was sent back. Again, I got the track and trace code somehow on my mobile app of another post office, I think with their name on it, that it was sent back like a couple months ago. I was like, why am I hearing this right now? It's so weird, man. Like, again, my apologies. The only thing that I can state is that, first of all, well, that person is never going to see this. My apologies. Very happy that I sent this back. And I told them, if you're going to send it to me, do let me know, because I was willing to pay for the postage or at least a part of it. And I will probably send them like a message soon, because they delivered. I'm very happy with this one. Because again, it's very difficult to find, and yeah, I was missing this Star Wars game, and by getting this one, I do believe I got all the Star Wars games on the GameCube. Is that correct? I think that's correct. I'm just gonna say that's correct, and I'm happy. So another one for the list. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this one is actually crazy. Apologies for the long story, but. Yeah, I completely wrote this off like, no, I'm scammed, and I lost my money, and was already like, no. But then this week, I finally got like a track and trace code after a month that something would arrive here with the same shipping company. So I was very alert, like, I'm not gonna miss it this time around. So yeah, very happy with this one. And the next package is maybe making me even more happier, but that one is a big mystery. So let's check that one out, because I need to know. I need to know. Now, this is a big mystery, because I might have gotten super lucky, and I don't know what happened. And I also don't know what is actually in here. I hope the game that I ordered is in here, but I don't know in what state it is in, if it has the manual, if I feel the weight. I think there's a manual in here. But the listing just had a stock photo. And the price for the game, depending on which version, the region version it is very, very cheap. It is actually a game that I had in my collection 2 years or so ago and sold it because I wasn't really collecting for the console. It is also a game for a console that I don't actively collect for, but I do need and want this game. And it's also a game that I really want to play and check out. But yeah, at the time, I want to say it was either like the German or the French version. I think I sold it for a decent price, and it is actually quite expensive, this one. But that is really depending on the version. I hope that this is actually the UK version is in here. If it is, I'm ecstatic. I'm super happy, and I got an amazing deal. If it's like the German and the French version again, like I'm happy as well, because this is actually a game that at the time of this recording, yeah, like when I uploaded this, like that's likely 2 days later. Next week there's a game convention again, and this one was on my list of games that I kind of wanted to search out for and pick up over there. So this is gonna be a long video, but I need to explain this because I just want to share this story. So at one evening, late at night, I don't know what I was doing, maybe watch a show or just looking around, and there is another specific reason why I was looking for this game. Or late at night I was thinking, let's just have a look-see. That will become clear after this, why I started searching for this game. But I started search for this game, and I don't know how or what happened, but then I saw a listing on one big retail, like online store for that is like in the Netherlands. I would not have expected to find this game on there, so that was already odd. And then I saw the price. I was thinking, no way, that is not correct at all. But then I was thinking, well, it's a low price. If it's wrong, or if it gets cancelled, like that's okay. It would suck though, but I had to try it. I ordered it like within a couple seconds. But yeah, it was stuck in shipping for a couple days. So I was thinking, no, this is not working out. Like I'm not gonna get this package. But yeah, it was kind of like odd because they said like, hey, today it's gonna arrive. So I opened my mailbox. That's the name of those things. And the package was there. I was like, oh yeah. But I'm very curious about this one. I don't know the state this is in. I don't know the language. I do believe the manual is there. It's actually said on the side the manual is in there. But the price is making this even crazier. But yeah, let's open it up. And see what is in here. If it's in here, like, yes, man. Yes. I think I did enough hyping, but I am hyped. I'm tired, but I do want to record it today, and I want to check it out as soon as possible. Because I need to know. Please, let it be the English version. I would love it. I would love if that is happening. Good first impression. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, my God. Still need to check out the game. But first impression is very good. This is Otogi 2. You might know why I picked this one up. Front cover, okay. I do need to clean the box, but front cover is okay. There's a little bit of like damage here on the top here, but I'm okay with that. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, especially for the price that I paid for it. There's a little bit of the like damage here, but also I'm okay with it because it is the English version of this though. Oh yes, yes, Otogi. Oh my God! Because the reason why I wanted to pick this one up, because it is a From Software game. Yes. I do want to say the manual is in there. Based on the weight, I hope the disc is in okay state. If it is like scratched, again, the price. I will tell the price soon. But if it is scratched, like I would be like, yeah, okay. all the From Software games that I do collect, I rather have it like in a good state. But I don't think I would have found this game like at the game convention that's coming up for this price at all. The manual is in there. Look at this. It is actually in a very good state. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, man. It's in a very good state. And then the disc, yes, that is in there. So far, based on the cover and the manual, I would say the disc is likely in a good state. Yeah, man. It is. What? Why? I got so lucky, man. Sometimes I don't know what is happening. Sometimes I believe like we're in a simulation of some sort. Because I don't believe this at all, that this is actually happening. Trying to remove like a sticker. No. Yeah, no, it should be removable. No. I need to do that afterwards. Yeah, only like this here. Like, again, the front is like the best. So that's good. Now, I do need to check like price charting, so I get my info correct. But this is a weird... Is it a weird one? Yeah, to some extent. Otogi 2. Yeah, it is a weird one. Where to begin? So, listen. So price charting has it for complete for 56 euros, which is, yeah, an okay price. You know, the first one is a bit more expensive, but 56, yeah, that's an okay price. But I'm gonna tell you that from when I sold this one 2 years or so ago, I think I sold it for around like 80 or 90. And that was even below the usual going price that I saw like on Vinted. Because, yeah, the weird one, the odd thing is though that loose it is 47 euros. But I do see listings. Apologies. I do see like CIB that it has been sold. Well, the last one was for 38, 43, 40. They're mostly around 40. But then, you know, as usual, there are some outliers. I'm just gonna check. Is that... No, that is not even like the English version. Like one of them was sold like late last year for around like 95. What is the like last one that was sold? What version was that then? That was also not like in a good state at all. European version for 43. Is it English? It is actually English. Yeah. But yeah, that one is from UK. So if I had to order it, it would be around like 60. But yeah, like last year, a German version was sold for 107. I see like a couple more German versions for 107, 135. So I don't know what is up with the price for Otogi 2. Because if I check Vinted, the price is definitely higher than like 40 or 56. But yeah, 56 is like a good price. That is not what I paid for it. And again, I sold my copy for around like 90. So if you get this game for around like 56, that's a good deal. I'm going to say that's a good deal if it's like in a good state. Now, what did I pay for this one? And this is going to make this insane. I paid 18 euros for this one. And I'm very happy with that one because I was expecting to actually pay like triple or quadruple the price. Quadruple? Is that 4 times? I don't know, man. Like, listen, give me a break. It's I just got back from home from work. But I paid like 18 for this one. and that's including the shipping cost. So blind purchase, only sell the stock photo, and it was listed secondhand on a well-known like retail Dutch store. So completely was not expecting to actually find this one over there, but I found it through to like a Google search when I was just searching for Otogi 2 Xbox, and this one popped up, and I was like, what? And then I saw like 18. I was like, order, buy now, buy it as soon as possible, because that is worth a gamble. But I think like for me, I really wanted to pick this one up for the From Software sub collection. I was missing this one, and this one was very high on the list of games that I wanted to pick up for my collection. Like not next week in Zwolle, the game beurs, the game convention. But yeah, now I don't have to because I got it for 18 euros. That's a steal, man. And especially like the condition, it is in a good state. I'm happy. I'm happy with this one. Yeah. So now I am missing the first one. I know this video is already quite long, currently editing it, and I know it's about like 1 hour in length. So if you're still watching, I highly appreciate it. So thank you. But yeah, it's been a while since I recorded like a game pickup video, and especially this week. I don't know how this happened, but I feel like with every game that I've picked up, there's some story attached to it that makes it, kind of awesome. Even if I had to wait for like 3 months and finally getting like a Star Wars game, that to me, that is awesome. Like I'm not going to forget about that. And that to me now currently is like the cool part with the game collecting stuff. Because and why I'm also going like so in depth about it, because for every game I think I recorded like 15 minutes and just want to share it, because that stuff doesn't happen that often to me. Like I got some like weird, very lucky game pickups with CEX or at a game convention, and I do feel like at game conventions like those games that I pick up over there do have like a story attached to it, because I was searching and maybe got some nice deals and connected with other people over there. But yeah, there's no local game store here, and like a retro game store, and even a game store just closed like last week over here. We don't have like any toy stores anymore here. One, but like I'm counting the days, like that one is probably gone like later this year, sadly. So yeah, I only have like the local CEX, and very happy about that. But that is my only source to get some retro games like locally, and otherwise I obtain them through Vinted, and that's kind of like boring in most cases, because it's just like buy it now and then wait for it to arrive, and hopefully it arrives and it is in a good state. And that is kind of like boring to talk about that. So yeah, especially this week. I know it's a long video, but I just love that finally I got some games that I feel like very happy about, and that there's this story attached to it. Especially like after last year with the final video that I recorded, where I kind of went over my collecting habits and that it was not sustainable at all. Like recording like game pickup videos like every week. And now I do like this year kind of slow down a little bit and more searching. Like, these are not like cheap titles. Well, for the most part, like this is definitely a cheap title. But what I really appreciate with this week's game pickups is that they are kind of special and games that I really want to play, and games that are shelf worthy. So I like that focus instead of like picking up as many as possible. Not that I was doing that, but it was a little bit like too much. So one game left to go, and also there's a little bit of story behind this one. A little bit, but it definitely snowballed. After me picking up this one, snowballed into something else, and I will talk about that right now. And the game that I picked up is Otogi. Kind of alluded to it. quite heavily. But yeah, this is Otogi Myth of Demons for the original Xbox. And yeah, this is another From Software game. And as you can see, this is the English version as well. And yeah, it is in a very good state. Like yeah, I'm very happy with the state this game is in. Like there's a little bit like damage like here on the manual, but overall that's just nitpicky stuff, and the disc is also in a very good state. So Otogi Myth of Demons, so that makes it 2 Otogis. Yeah, man, I love this. Otogi is definitely a game that I do want to play because it's yeah, somewhat of like a hack and slash character action type of game made by From Software. So yeah, I know I'm definitely gonna enjoy playing this game, and of course like the second one as well. Yeah, I already said it, but I love the From Software games, and the more that I collect like the From Software games, the more that I start to appreciate them, because by picking them up, I do want to play them. I really want to play them and kind of finish them as well. There is this how would you say that, like in English, like the impetus, there's a reason behind it, like there's a drive behind it, like I do want to play them now because I finally obtained them, and they are not necessarily like the cheapest titles out there, well, if you get lucky again, but they are not the cheapest titles. And yeah, because I picked up like Otogi 1 and 2 now, that means I got all the From Software games for the original Xbox. By the way, not collecting like original Xbox games at all. And no, this is not the same joke that I made with PlayStation 2. I'm not collecting original Xbox games. But I do appreciate the console, but I only got like 10 games or so, and that's it. And there are no game or any list for games that I do want to pick up for the original Xbox, unless you have like a very good suggestion. But not collecting for the original Xbox. But yeah, these games I had to pick up because they are From Software games, and they were also very high on the list. I do want to say though, because I'm not collecting for the original Xbox, they were high on the list because they are From Software games, and also 2 games that I really want to play. But yeah, I'm not really like looking around for original Xbox games. So it's also a situation where I don't stumble upon these games, or yeah, actively search for it. When I say like actively search for something, it's more like, oh, I got some searches like open in eBay and try to like check Vinted, like is there a new one in stock or available, like a new listing, or is it like available on CX? It's more like, oh, I'll likely pick these up like at a game convention now. But yeah, the story is that here's a shout out to another YouTube channel. I think this is my first shout out, but I do want to give a shout out to Soup of Pants Gaming. I like the channel, and I think 2 weeks or so ago they did pick up Otogi 1. So yeah, last week or so, when I watched that video, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look around a little bit. So it kind of triggered in me like, maybe I should look around on Vinted if the one is available. And then I stumbled upon this one, saw that it was like in a very good condition, that it was the English version, and it was around like 65 euros. And yeah, to me, that was kind of like a no-brainer, because I was thinking, I will pick this one up on Vinted and then search for the second one at a game convention that is coming up like next week. So again, shout out to Soup of Pants Gaming. I like the channel. I love the channel, and I like it because what I like about the channel currently, they are collecting original Xbox games, and because I'm not well versed in like the original Xbox, I know like the library to some extent, but it's a very nice, informative, yeah, collection videos that they are making about the original Xbox, because sometimes I see like a couple times and I'm like, oh, that seems interesting, and yeah, it's very fun. Short game pickup videos, not like an hour long. So if you do want to check out some shorter ones, like for between like 10 or 15 minutes, do check out the channel, and I will try to remember and put a link in the description. But again, that's Soup of Pants Gaming. But yeah, a while ago they picked this one up. And yeah, that kind of made me buy this one. and look out for this one and actually buy it. But yeah, the funny thing is though, because of that, and this is also why I give that shout out, because I purchased this one and then I received it. And that made me, like later at that evening, search for Otogi 2. And that is how I stumbled upon that listing for Otogi 2 for 18 euros. So that's just, to me, like the funny thing, like one thing led to another. And that is how I got like both Otogi games for, let's just say, 82, 84 euros. And that's a very good deal. Like, that's a good deal if you ask me. And especially in the state these are in. Do want to kind of highlight like Otogi 2 because I showed it you like, I want to say yesterday, but to you it's just like 15 minutes ago. But now it is a day later. But yeah, I kind of cleaned it up to some extent, and yeah, even on the front cover you don't even notice this that much, like that there's a little bit of like damage here. And I did clean up like the paint. It did go on the cover to some extent, but yeah, this is just mostly like removed. And looking at it from the cam, like from the monitor, like for 18, like no, don't complain. Even for 50, I would not complain at all for like an Otogi 2 in this state. So yeah, very happy with this one. So I got my From Software original Xbox sub collection complete now with both of these. Yes, I'm not gonna collect like the Asian From Software games on the original Xbox. No, that's too crazy. So yeah, very happy with Otogi 1 and 2. And now I need to review my list again. Review my list of games that I do want to pick up at the game convention, because yeah, Otogi 2 was high on my list. I am gonna search for Otogi 2 though, because I'm kind of curious like what the prices are at the game convention like next week, and even if I see like Otogi 2 over there, because yeah, I do want to say at game convention I do see more like the French or the German version as well, and for a high price. So yeah, kind of on the lookout for it. Just curiosity. I think that's gonna do it finally. Those are the games that I've picked up. Very happy with Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Still need to check it out and play it. I'm gonna do that like later this evening. Apologies for not having like gameplay footage for these two games. So I added like the trailers, like low quality trailers. But yeah, the funny thing is like I don't have my Xbox One X over here, so I can't play these. Because, yeah, the funny thing is, these are not backwards compatible on the original Xbox 360. The Xbox 360. Not the original one, but the 360. I do have like an original Xbox, but that one is stored away somewhere. And I don't want to deal with it. I will play these at a later date, because I do want to play them on the One X. That's the one. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, of course, Lego Star Wars game. Maybe kind of like an underwhelming game, but yeah, again, like waiting 4 months for that one to arrive. And yeah, I still need to check like Vinted, like if there are some copies on there. But yeah, to me, from my experience, it was just a very difficult game to actually pick up. But yeah, 3 games for my From Software sub collection. And that kind of means I want to say, this is a tricky one. No, I'm not going to talk about that. Maybe that's for a different video where I go over my From Software collection and talk about the games that I'm still missing and do want to pick up. I need to make a list because I did find like, no, that's for a different video. This video is already quite long. So yeah, this is gonna do it. Again, thanks for watching this video. I know it's very long, maybe too long. But again, sometimes you do need to tell the stories. And yeah, appreciate appreciate it that you watch this video, but also appreciate the likes and the subscribes in the last couple of weeks. Highly appreciate like the feedback that I got. But I will talk about that in the intro, so you already know what I'm alluding to. And yeah, with that said though, thanks for watching again, and see you all later. Bye.